Hi, let me just wait for the slides to come out, then we could begin our presentation. Okay, so good afternoon, everyone, and of course, welcome to Miami. I know Miami's well known for being the cryptocurrency hub of the US. So today my presentation is going to be talking about the mining ecosystem of Bitmain. So just to give you a short introduction of our company, Bitmain, we're the world's leading manufacturer for cryptocurrency mining hardware. So we develop ASIC mining hardware, which are dedicated machines that mine Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies. So these are the most efficient machines you'll see in the market. So I know in the US, could I get a raise of hands how many people here own Bitcoin or own at least some cryptocurrency? So okay, we have a number of hands. So the great thing about our company is that we've been established since 2013. And then we have, we've peered to over 100 countries globally. Now for our market share, we provide at least 90 to 95% of the Bitcoin mining hardware in the industry. And why does that happen is because, of course, our company focuses so much on research and development. So in our company, we have over 50% of our staff having higher education and who's concentrated on research and development for developing these machines. So the main scope of my presentation today is, of course, to talk about the mining ecosystem. So what our company does is that we develop strategic partners globally to help customers understand fully the mining ecosystem. So of course, at the core of our brand, we have Antminer, which is the world's most popular cryptocurrency mining brand. And then we also have Antpool, which is a dedicated you connect your miners to a mining pool to mine cryptocurrency. So I'm not sure if everybody here is familiar with the mining pool, but of course, normally, if you try to mine one Bitcoin by yourself, it will take you hundreds of thousands of years just to get the block reward. So what a mining pool does is that you pool in your hash rate or your computational power into one pool, and then based on the proportion of your hash rate, you get certain rewards, daily rewards. So that makes it easier to maintain your business or to stay in the game. So I think a lot of people here probably wouldn't know the next two companies that I'm going to be talking about, which is BitFuFu. So BitFuFu actually is a hosting company. So of course you could buy hash rate from that. So I think the problem nowadays is that you only think that, number one, how do you start mining? You need to buy your own machine, which of course takes a lot of investment. So now these days, there are many ways to start in the mining, and then one of them is just buying hash rate from BitFuFu or from other companies. So there are more entry barriers into the market. And then the next company I want to talk about is Ant Alpha. So Ant Alpha is our financing strategic partner. So of course, if you want to start into mining as well, you need to you need more capital. Ant Alpha is there to, of course, tailor to your needs. So of course, if you're trying to build out a data center, if you're more advanced into mining, you could also come talk to us about that to, of course, try to get the latest miners in the industry. And also, it will be easier for you also to leverage your business. Because of course, we also provide financing for electricity, for miners, and other cryptocurrency assets. So a brief history about our company as well and the development of our machines. So our company, as I mentioned a while ago, we started in 2013. That's when our company is founded, and that's when we first launched our very first miner, which is the Antminer S1. So as you can see from the graph over here, starting from 2013, you can see that if you look at the green line, that's the power efficiency of the miners. So during that time, it was 2,000 joules per terahash. So at that time, of course, people have this narrative that machines use so much energy is being wasted. But of course, through the development over the years, from 2013 moving down to moving to 2016, it's been slowly being reduced because of course we started using newer technologies, newer chips, moving from 16 nanometers, moving down to 11 nanometers, going down to 5 nanometers, and so on. So moving from 200 joules per terahash, it started going down. And then on 2016, we launched the Antminer S9, which is the industry's most popular miner because I think that helped out with the big boom. That's when Bitcoin really started to rise in fame. It was getting popular, and then of course these miners were the most popular ones that of course helped a lot of people, I don't know, maybe some people who mine to of course mine Bitcoin and generate a lot of income. And then moving from that, we started moving, the power efficiency started improving more and more. Moving down, I think currently now at 2023, we have our most efficient miners, which are called the 19 series. So we have them at around 20 joules per terahash, which is really amazing because of course now like for the energy output that you put in, you get more hash rate that's being outputted. So why is Antminer the leading brand? Of course, as you can see here on the graph, we contribute to 90% of the global market. So that's for Bitcoin miners. So this product is very well made. So we have excellent computing performance. We have the best in the industry. We have the leading power consumption. And then for taking note from our S9 product that was released in 2016, they've been running for over 6 years. So, you could even still see some of them running today if you have access to cheap energy. But for those who move up to the 19 series, then of course now you're using the best machines in the industry. And now the great thing about this as well is that we have two types of machines that we sell. So we have one that branches out to air cooling and another to hydro cooling. So for the mainstream market, most people normally would use air cooling miners. So that's the image you'd see over here. But later on, I'll be talking about our hydro cooling miners, which have been recently released and have been starting to make a big traction into the area of mining, starting since last year. So this is what we're talking about when I say our hydro cooling products. So on the right, you can see a container there. This product is called AntSpace. So it's a 20-foot container that houses up to 210 Antminer hydro cooling containers. So the great thing about this product is that normally when you mine with air cooling miners, you always have problems such as dust, corrosion, overheating, and of course this would normally damage or stop you from mining. Because of course when you're mining, if the miner stops mining, then of course you're not making any income. So that's the loss that you have to take. So the great thing about this product is that it's a closed loop system that cycles water through the system, so it keeps the miner at a constant 35 degrees Celsius. And this, of course, would also prevent dust or corrosion with the miner, so your failure rate is very low. So I think for this miner, at least for a hydro series, the uptime for this is it's around 99%, 98, 99%, which is really great. Because I think for people before who mine with air cooling miners, if you encounter some issues, then of course you have to send it back for repair, which will take some time. And of course that's an opportunity lost in the game of mining. So the great thing about this product, if you can see from the slide, is that it's global climate adaptability. So what does that mean? That means that since you're mining with a container and you're not affected by environmental factors, you could basically mine anywhere around the world. Because I think the great issue about this is that how to be successful in mining is, of course, location is very important. If you have access to cheap energy, then that's the greatest factor that will help you succeed. So now that you have this option, people could go to new areas with cheap access to energy and begin their mining operations. Then of course, when the time comes, since it's in a container, it's also modular. So you could also move out to a new location, or if you want to scale up, you just buy a new container and just build out your facility. Because I think the problem with mining these days is that a lot of people have old facilities which you retrofit, but then with this case, you get lower costs to building a data center, and then you could also make it mobility friendly. So talking about that as well, so hydro cooling products. We launched this last year, and to tell you the truth, the hash rate per miner is much higher. So I think for our latest air cooling product, which is also, I'm not saying it's bad, I'm saying it's already the best in the industry, so it has 141 terahash, and when you go into hydro cooling, you reach 250 terahash. So of course, if you're building a small data center or you buy one container, you get to pack out more output for the hash rate that you have when you're mining. And of course, for this you also get low water consumption because of course the water cycles through the system, and then it's a flexible configuration. So talking about the next few points about this as well, once you have the stable operations as well, I think the difference is that once you have this hydro cooling product in place, it's also easier to manage because the container system has its built-in management system, so it would tell you when a miner has issues or when you need to add more water, or if there's some management issues that could stop your operations. So last year we did this site tour in Washington, in Spokane. Then we did an interview with a lot of people there. They were site operators. They're saying after seeing our product, they told us like it was the greatest thing that ever came out, because of course like once you're running a data center, it's hard to tell like which miner breaks down. With this product, it's easier to maintain, then it's easier to manage. It's very organized if you get to see it inside. I'd actually suggest that you could go to our YouTube channel or to our website, bitmain.com. Then you can have a look at our products. We have some videos there to showcase how the product works, which is very innovative. So what we think for hydro, I'm not going to talk about this too much. Going to the future is that from air cooling, we believe that hydro cooling is going to be the future of mining. Like here you can see an image of a data center that uses hydro cooling, and then we already have more customers growing globally that are starting to adapt hydro cooling in different parts of the world. So we could really see that this is starting to pick up, and more people start to believe in what it could do. So from what you can see from here, we have the Antminer S19 Hydro, and on the right side the AntSpace HK3. So these are just some of the specification and highlights of the products. So of course you have like a flexible heat dissipation scheme. So the great thing about this is that your heat dissipation is greatly improved when you're using hydro cooling, because conventionally when you use air cooling, you have to build out your data center to cool the miners more efficiently, because these operate non-stop. They heat up, like other conventions, like other data centers as well. You always have an air-conditioned room. So I think the great thing about hydro, it makes all of that things easier. So I have this map here to just show you like some of the sites some of the countries that's starting to adopt hydro cooling. So of course, US is still like currently the #1 area for hash rate, global hash rate. So of course we have a lot of customers in the US, and then we're starting to grow our new customer base in other countries, and it's just great to see that other people are really taking into this new technology that we just released. So not only that, I think for people who don't know much about our company, we don't only tailor to, of course, Bitcoin. We also tailor to other cryptocurrencies as well. So we have Litecoin, Dogecoin, which uses specific algorithms. So we provide miners for that, which is the Antminer L7. And then also for ETC, Ethereum Classic, we have the E9 Pro, Zcash, Dash, Cadena, CKB, and HNS. So the great thing about Bitmain is that we also support POW development. So all these coins, all these cryptocurrencies, we also cooperate with them highly. We try to work with them. Once they have events or other projects that we have, we try to support what they're doing, because of course in the mining ecosystem we have to support everyone. We all want this industry to grow, so that's how we're moving through the future. So talking about our company as well, so from the services that we offer, why are we like the best in class is of course we offer like global after-sales services. So we have a 24/7 quick response. So once people have any issues, you can just reach out to our after sales, and then we could always help you out, especially with the repair side of things. So for our big customers with issues, we always try to help out with the repair and maintenance in their data centers in case you have any of those issues, and then as well for our B2C customers. So when there's any issues, our company offers like a great warranty service for repair as well, just to make sure that once you buy our product, you're well taken care of for the duration of your warranty. And of course, after that, we also try to support them afterwards. So what we are also planning is that we have this national spare parts warehouse, or a hub warehouse. So basically, what we're trying to do in the future is, of course, address some of the issues that miners have, right? Because I think, as I mentioned a while ago, once you're mining and it stops mining, then that's basically your business just stopping instantly. So what we try to do is to improve the downtime. So once your miner is down, you send it us to repair. We try to get it back to you as soon as possible so you can continue your operations. So I think that's one great thing about our company, because I think for for people who start getting into mining, once they receive the miner, if it breaks, then sometimes they get confused or they send it back to us. So we're trying to improve all these things, and that's what we're trying to do moving into the future as well, just being like the #1 provider for mining hardware globally. And then for the last point, we have this dedicated services for key accounts. So of course, our company not only sells the miners, we also do like trainings, repair, after-sales services. So we not only support people buying our products, but then we also create new avenues for other businesses as well. Like people, we had this AMTC program where people could join on how to repair. They get certified to repair miners, and of course, that creates new jobs in the industry. Because of course, like the mining industry is always growing. It's growing globally, so having these skills also make up for new works industry. So it's just great to see how there are many avenues on how to grow in the blockchain mining industry. So I think to round it up, right? So I'm our strategic partners. So we have Antminer at the core, which is of course providing the machines for the blockchain industry, and then we have Ant Alpha that produces that offer financial services, and then we have Antpool for the mining pools, and BitFuFu for hash rate hosting. So I think basically what our company has built so far is a full-scale ecosystem for miners. So if you're just getting into mining, you have options to buy Antminer products, or you could go reach out to BitFuFu. Then we integrate also by providing mining pool services, and of course, once you want to start to grow your business, we could also help you out by providing like electricity financing, miner financing through Ant Alpha. So that's why, like, if you can see from the slide, one of the key motives for our company is, of course, win-win cooperation, long value, and a trustworthy partnership. So our motive of our company is, okay, you partner with us, then we'd be happy to grow together. So I don't know if, from this slide, I just want to explain the supply chain of our company, like why we value our partnership so well. So just in case you want to partner with us or work with Bitmain, we really think long term. So from the supplier side, we offer like joint ventures, leading technology, abundant capacity. So what does this mean is that we plan long term, because of course there are up times and down times of the market where there's supply and demand issues. So we try to work with our suppliers to always provide the best services and the best profits for both parties. So the same could be said with our key clients, with our long-term key clients, that we of course offer them different modes of payments. Of course, we have like non-fixed price order models, futures models, and consignment models. So all of these help our customers also grow their business. We offer different models in the industry and different methods of purchasing them. So I think overall, what we're trying to build out is, if you work with us, we're happy to work with you long term as well, because if our customer's happy, they'll also be growing, and of course that will benefit us as well. So just to sum it up, I think Bitcoin mining is really interesting industry to be at right now. There's always some changes at least, but of course, if you know how to do things right, there's always areas for profitability. There's always opportunity in this industry. And together with Bitmain, you could reach out to us later. We have a booth at the back. It's kind of shaped as like a dome. So you could come meet up with us later, and then we'd be happy to talk to you about just starting to get into mining. If you already have investments in mind, you come meet with us, then we could come talk to you and discuss that opportunity. So just in the next slide, if we have our contact information over here. So we have different regions globally. You could just take a picture and then reach out to our sales team or our mining farm team, and we'd be happy to discuss any opportunities with you. So everybody, thank you very much. If you have any questions, again, our booth's right there at the back, and then we'd be happy to talk to you about mining opportunities moving to the future. Thank you.